What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about SoFi. I want to go over some expectations for this upcoming week, what might cause some volatility in the stock price, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So Friday, we did have some pretty good momentum, so it is fair to assume that that is going to roll over into this upcoming week. And so far, based on the overnight, it looks as though that it wants to move higher, so that's kind of a good thing. There's roughly, the overnight just opened like an hour ago, and there's about 150,000 shares being traded. So alluding to heavy volume tomorrow, most likely. As far as some data points to watch for, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are going to be the key ones. So on Wednesday, we have CPI, PPI on Thursday, and then Michigan consumer sentiment on Friday. In the past, all three data points have had the ability to really move the market. So just kind of watch for that. As far as companies unveiling the earnings, the only one to really watch for, in my opinion, is GameStop. And that one will probably only affect meme stocks, not the broader market or SoFi. If you believe SoFi is a meme, then maybe, possibly, again, if things go according to plan for GameStop. But aside from that, I don't really see it influencing SoFi that much. SoFi does have this though. So the Mizuho Tech Conference, that is on June the 10th, 11:15 with Chris. So I think the expectations for this fireside chat is very low, only because of the last fireside, this one right here on June the 4th, there wasn't really that much crazy information to go out and buy SoFi. A lot of it was just from their recent earnings and just more of a kind of reiteration of that. So nothing overly crazy, like I said. So I think the expectations are very low, but Tanner did actually do a post where he kind of talked on some things that SoFi could really improve on to enhance users' quality of life. Some of these could be a true catalyst that would cause the stock price to go higher, aka level 1 and crypto. So crypto, we do know, is coming sometime this year. So they have roughly 6 months to kind of unveil it. They have been doing some hiring as what we've seen, but essentially we just need Chris or someone to whisper those sweet words that crypto is coming. For instance, I don't know, Q3, something. They just need to give a little bit clarity on that. And this venue right here could be where maybe they drop the big bomb and say crypto is coming. So let me know your thoughts on that. So this one could potentially be a big one to move SoFi, or it just might be kind of lackluster like the other one. Let me know your general thoughts on that. Aside from all of that though, shorts, 13.61% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 147.79 million shares overall are being shorted. So that's what we're going into this upcoming week with. I don't really anticipate much activity from them in the beginning part, rather at the latter. So you'll see a lot of movement based on options, so the strike prices, as well as the data points. And then when it comes down to the options, so with the open interest and it closing at 14 or above that $14 mark, that means 36,000 at that 14,000 at 13.50, and then 5,000 at that 13 is all in the money. So you might see a little bit of a bump up come Monday once the market does open, because as I've explained, market makers don't have a lot of volatile stocks such as SoFi in their inventory, so that means they have to go to the open market to buy it. So again, you might see a little bit of a quick spike up, and that is market makers. There was, although, some abnormal transactions that did occur on the dark pool as well as secondary market on Friday after hours. So I'm sure market makers covered some, but looking forward into this upcoming week, you have 4,000 at that 13.50, 10,000 at that 14, 21,000 at that 14.50, and then 16,000 at that 15. So come Friday, if SoFi, for instance, is at that 14.50 or 15, you might see shorts wake up a little bit. So again, just kind of keep that in mind. Aside from that, with it at 14.24, it is trading between this R1 and the pivot. So 13.50 is going to be a strong support. And then 1440 is going to be the next strong target / resistance, which it is fair to assume, given the momentum in the broader market, that is going to be touched tomorrow. The question is whether it stays above that or not. So that's going to be a key pivot for tomorrow. And then 1496 is going to be the next strong kind of target point for that. Aside from that, no new analyst ratings or anything. Of course, we did have on Friday that sell rating, $13 Bank of America. Analyst has a 63% success rating, but I think SoFi on a technical standpoint is looking fairly good this week. So it did successfully break above that 100-day moving average. launch. So that is at 1348. So going into this upcoming week, you kind of see some signs of a breakout. Of course, you have, because of the recent price action on the stochastic RSI, you have it relatively getting overbought, when ultimately what that does mean is the first sign of weakness specific to SoFi or the broader market, you could see some negative volatility. So let me know your thoughts on SoFi. So I think going into this upcoming week, you could definitely see a very nice push higher. Key is that you'll really want to watch for it to get above that 1470-ish range. And then if so, then yeah, you'll easily be able to see that 15 and 16, 17 and so forth and so forth. So let me know your thoughts. As far as some price predictions, I do feel that we will be closing between this R2 and this R1. So between 1496 and 1440. So you might have a lot of volatility. Most likely you'll actually even see possibly even that retest of 1350, but by the end of the week I do feel we will be kind of within that range. So slowly edging up, but still big things will be coming for SoFi. So let me know your thoughts on SoFi. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Discord, completely free. A lot of good people talking about stocks, options, crypto, everything that you ever need in life. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.